Hey, 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 it's your girl, HenniB Bianca Gant with another HenniB Speaks moment. If this is your first time watching, this is the channel that you will always be encouraged and empowered. So as I continue in my study of Luke, I wanted to share another highlight with you all, okay? Out of Luke 9, I want you all to turn to the pages with me. I'm gonna be reading out of Luke 9, but first I wanted to set the stage, okay? I want you all to imagine that you are walking inside of an emergency room, like you literally have like this, something's wrong with you, you're in significant pain, and you walk into the emergency room. And then the attendant says, "I'll be right with you." And they go off and you can see them, they're like right there. And they start like going and just like shuffling papers and fixing their files that's right there, like you could see them. And you're like, wait a minute, like what I have going on right now is way more important than you shuffling your papers, right? But they just continue like, no, I'll be right with you. It's like, no, like, I have an emergency, right? What I have to say is pretty urgent. And they're like, I'll be right with you. And they continue to go shuffling the papers. How would that make you feel? So that analogy is what I feel like most of us do to the Lord. When he calls upon us and he shares with us things that we need to do. And you know what I'm talking about too, those things that we need to do like right now. And for some reason, we keep thinking like we have more time to do it. So we tell God, I'll be right with you. I gotta go to work. I know. I'm a pray in the car. I know. No, I'll be right with you. I have to take the kids to karate, but I'll be right with you. I'll be right. You know, I have that thing for church. I have that thing that I'm putting together this program for church. I'll be right with you. No, God, I know, God. But what about the conference? Like I'm doing this, right? I'm putting together this conference. God, I'll be right with you. I do believe that's what we do sometimes. And I pray that by the time we finish our time here together, that this is something that you can maybe even meditate on. Hopefully this is not you. But if this does resonate with you, I want to hear about it in the comments. Let me know that I ain't by myself, right? But read with me to Luke 9. I don't know if you found it already. I'm old school, y'all. I know we could do Bibles in your iPads and all of that stuff, but ain't nothing like a good old Bible that's ripping off the pages and a good highlighter. I know what I'm talking about, right? But no, Luke 9, verse 60 is where we're going. Verse 60, okay? Luke 9, verse 60. A lot of verses in Luke 9, ain't it? Okay. So I'm reading out of the New King James Version. And it says, Jesus said to him, matter of fact, let me go back, because I feel like I'm not going to do this justice. You know, sometimes listen, when you all read the word, make sure you just don't read that verse. Read before and after so you can get the full context. Because people they be taking this word and running with it, honey. Like, oh yeah, God said that. Like, no, he didn't. That's not all that he said. Did you see the rest of the verse? Okay, I digress. All right, let's take it up a notch. All right. So let's start from 57, just to kind of give you some context, okay? And 57. Now it happened as they journeyed on the road that someone said to him, Lord, I will follow you wherever you go. This is after Jesus did some other miracles and stuff, right? I'll follow you wherever you go, okay? And Jesus said to him in verse 58, foxes have holes and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. Verse 59. Then he said to another, follow me. But he said, Lord, let me first go and bury my father. That's, I'll be right with you. Jesus said to him, verse 60, let the dead bury their own dead, but you go and preach the kingdom of God. And another also said, verse 61, Lord, I will follow you, but let me first go and bid them farewell who are at my house. But Jesus said to him, verse 62, no one having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God. My God. So you would think that it's a reasonable thing, right? Like, come on, Jesus. I'm just trying to, my father died. Trying to bury my father. My job gives me leave, bereavement leave, 3 days off. Jesus, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take 3 days off. Let me go. You know, I am going to follow you. I am going to listen to you, but can I just go do this first real quick? Jesus is like, nah. I said, follow me. That was my instruction. I said, follow me. Seems kind of cold-hearted, right? But he said, follow me. If you watch my other video, I said, who's your Lord, right? And who's telling you what to do? Who are you listening to? Then another one said, all right, listen, Jesus, I'll follow you, but let me go say bye to my people first. He is like, listen, no one having put his hand to the plow and looking back. He's like, if you won't follow me, there's no looking back. You either follow me or you're not following me. You're either listening or you're not listening. There's like no in between, right? So when he said something to us, we, instead of sharing, instead of telling him, I'll be right with you, putting him on hold, putting him on pause because of all of these other things that we deem as important, imagine if we immediately obeyed. Imagine what immediate obedience looked like instead of delayed obedience. My God, I feel like I know I'm talking to somebody. Sometimes we'll be like, but I did do it. Yeah, but you did it 18 years after he told you to do it first time. What took you so long? Because you told him, I'll be with you. I'll be right with you. I know, God. I know you want me to write that book. I'll be right with you. Yeah, I know. I know, God. I know. Listen, I know. Oh my gosh, you keep reminding me. I know I'm supposed to be tied in. I'll be right with you. I'll be right with you. I'll be right with you. Listen, my fellow commanders. And again, I'm never talking to you, talking at you. I'm with you, okay? I want to encourage us to not put the Lord on hold. To not put the Lord on hold. Let's not put the Lord on hold. Let's not tell him any longer that I'll be right with you. When he says for us to do something, let's do it. Let's do it immediately. Let's not give all of the excuses that seem important, but everything that's good is not God. Everything that's good is not God. So yeah, is it a bad thing for you to go to work? Absolutely not. Is it bad for you to be putting on a conference? Absolutely not. Is it bad for you to take your children to karate? Absolutely not. But I would really encourage you to take a pause if those activities are taking precedence over and before what the Lord has told you to do. Okay, that's the thing. So we want to be mindful that whatever it is that the Lord has told us to do, that we are immediately obeying and we're not putting these other things before that, right? He's not unreasonable. Oh my gosh, he loves us so much. He gave you money to be able to take your kids to karate, right? He's the one that sent you to the church so you could build the conference. You know, he gave you that skill set, that administrative skill set. He's the one that allowed opportunities for you to get that job, right? But those things, don't let them be distractions from you, from your immediate yes. Don't let your delayed yes trick you into thinking that's still some type of, oh, well, at least I did it. No, but you put him on hold. You said, I'll be right with you. As if we know the day or the hour, right? So again, let's not put the Lord on hold. I pray that this message encourages you. I pray that you are empowered. And I pray that you will continue reading this word, because there's some good stuff in here. I'm telling you, I read this years ago, but every time I read it, I get something different from it. So just don't listen to what I say. What my true call is for you is that you would go and read the word yourself, and you would get your own revelation of how it impacts not just you, but even your family's life or your coworker's life. All right. So until next time, my commanders, don't forget to command your day. Hey, check out the description below if you want to stay connected, want to follow some things that I have going on. All right. All right. Until next time, have a good one.